Welcome to another isolation episode of the Hard Rock Show. I'm Andrew.
I'm Tim.
I'm Dave.
There we go. We got Dave for the first time on a Zoom episode. How are you finding it so far, Dave?
We made it from the couch to the TV.
Yeah. That's a good start. As you can tell, we are still following the isolation protocol, even though things are opening up. We're just sort of playing it a little bit safer, and we'll eventually get back to the set in the very near future. Details are probably in the middle of the screen, which I've been doing of late, so please make sure you're following all of our social media for everything that's going on with the Hard Rock Show. Also follow Channel 31 and Channel 44 to stay up to date with what's happening with the future of community TV at this stage. It's still being shut down at the end of June, so please, if you see a petition, sign it. Let's try and get the awareness up, because 1 million new people came back to community TV in the month of April, and in that month, the Hard Rock Show was one of the top 20 performers on Channel 31, which is, thank you for watching us. I suppose it helps when there's nothing to do on a Saturday night as well. So we got a 2-hour special episode tonight. I'm not sure if we've got enough here. I'll probably do some of this again following into next week as well. We picked a theme for this clip show, and that's going to be a celebration of women in heavy music. So every clip we're playing tonight has a woman as a feature part of that. May or may not be the front person, but they are definitely a part of the band. That's the theme, and we're just going to start rattling some things off. So, Tim, you have the floor. Go for it.
All right.
You work for it.
This is one of my favourite bands from a long, long way ago. This is Otep with Blood Pigs.
Okay, this is probably one of the best guitarists I've heard in a very long time. This is Nita Strauss from Alice Cooper's band. This is off her solo album. It's called Alegria, which actually means happiness. If this doesn't make you happy, then I don't know what's wrong with you.
All right, so for my first pick for this episode, I'm actually going to go with a local Aussie band that folded a while ago and consequently removed all their stuff from the online world as well, which is a huge shame. I hope they can find a way to sort of fix things and put stuff back online again, because it's such good music. I think it needs to be heard. Talking about Virtue, and they were awesome when they were playing. The live, they were fantastic. I'm going to go with Again and Again. It's going to be live footage, and if I get a chance, I'm going to fit the studio audio to it, but if I don't, we'll learn it's a live video, so enjoy. Tim, back on to you.
Again, one of my favourite bands in high school, still one of my favourite bands, and their second album is one of the most criminally underrated albums of all time. But this is Jack Off Jill with My Cat.
Fuck, cool.
Right. Well, obviously I was going to pick some Nightwish. The hard part was what song was I going to pick. So I like Annette. I think she's not appreciated enough. So this is Bye Bye Beautiful.
All right, now for my second choice for this episode, I've gone with a band that we've covered once before on the show. We did their debut album. We haven't done their second album yet. It was released, I think, last year as we do this now. This is a band called Frozen Crown, which has a lead vocalist is female and the lead guitarist is female too, and it's fucking cool stuff. So check out In the Dark and let us know what you think.
This is an album we reviewed, I think, last year. And at the time, I was a bit 50-50 on it. I recently went back to it, and I think it's much better than what I originally gave it credit for. This is Played by the Marmozets.
Radio. This is a song from Battle Beast, and this chick has an amazing voice. Love it. This song is called King for a Day.
My next choice, I'm going to go across the pond to New Zealand, and I'm going to play the latest from Devilskin. Now, they were really cool, and they played Soundwave, and they were good there as well. So I'm looking forward. I haven't checked out the new album yet. I think it's called Red. I do want to get onto that hopefully sometime this year. But for now, check out Corrode.
All right, again, taking you back to high school. Again, a wonderful band.
Not longer for you, but it's a lot longer for us.
No, this is Blood by In This Moment.
Radio. This one is from a band called Bisto Blanco. The girl in this band is Calico Cooper. whose dad is Mr. Alice Cooper. This video clip is interesting because she actually wrote and directed it as well.
Ah, cool.
It is called The Seeker. Almost forgot to introduce it.
Going to go to a local girl now, and she's a young up-and-comer with a very, very bright future if she keeps going the way she's going. I'm talking about Victoria Kay, who a lot of you would have seen before with Ironstone. She's now branched off onto a solo career, and if this is anything to go by, well then, yeah, she's in for a treat because this one, the album has some nice guest spots on there too. But for now, here's Matrix. Check it out. Enjoy. Hi there, hope you're all enjoying this week's special episode. Make sure you stick around after this if you're watching on Channel 31 for another THRS Marathon, where we'll be continuing our celebration of women in heavy music on those until about 4:30 in the morning, something like that. So stick around after this is done. For now, I'm going to quickly stop by and do a quick little release guide for you. There are some gigs coming up in the horizon, so we'll be able to start adding those in soon. But for now, though, a very quick special thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Squidding Screen Printing, Alt Cult and Rockstar Finance. Thank you so much for your support. Now let's get into it. First up, congratulations to Caligula's Horse, who released their new album Rise Radiant, which is pretty cool, on May the 22nd, so it's already out. Get on it. June the 12th, Aversion's Crown, another Australian band, releasing their latest, Hell Will Come For Us All. And then Shape of Water is a cool little different one. I'll see as it gets one of my notes. They're releasing Great Illusions. That's going to be interesting. Check that out. June 19, Blues Pill has released their latest in Holy Moly, and Lamb of God released their much anticipated self-titled album on the same day as well. June 26th, we'll see Long Distance Calling release How Do We Want to Live? That's the new album. And then July 10 has Enough's Enough releasing a new album in Brainwashed Generation. July 17 is the biggest day on this schedule. Massive Wagons release House of Noise. Udo release We Are One, and Primal Fear have a new album coming out, Metal Commando. And then to wrap things up, on August 7th, Deep Purple are releasing their new album, Whoosh, so there's a lot in this. Let us know what you're most keen on checking out. Before I get back to the episode, another special thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Squidding Screen Printing, Rockstar Finance and Old Colt. Thank you so much for your support. Now it's on with the show. Okay, we're around halfway now, so what have you got for us, Tim?
Again, as an album we reviewed, I want to say a year and a half ago now. And this album actually really stuck with me. I actually really enjoy it still to this day. This is Flawless by Dorothy.
Right, this band's been around for a while, but I haven't actually listened to them until recently. This is Amaranthi, a song called Helix.
For my next choice, I'm going to go with the band that released an album, I think last year again, as we do this now, and we didn't get around to reviewing it, but we did review one before that, and we all fucking fell in love with it. This is Cobra and the Lotus. And this is their latest video, Burn. This is cool. Check it out. Tim, over to you.
This band toured last year, and the thing sold out remarkably quickly. One of the more big up-and-coming bands of heavy metal. This is Just Another by Ginger.
I recently got a recommendation for this band. I hadn't heard of them before. It's called The Nearly Deads. This song's called My Evil Ways. Very cool. Check it out.
Time for me to go to another local band now. And this is an artist whose birthday is actually this week as we film it. So happy birthday, Jenny. This one's for you. This is Riff Raiders and their latest, Standing on My Own. On the downhill slope, what do you got for us, Tim?
Band that's no longer with us, but an incredible band called She-Rex. This song's called Power.
Dave, over to you.
Okay, this is a local band that goes by the name of Shadow Queen. They're always great live, and they're always good on video and CD as well. I don't know what I'm saying. This song is called Waiting on You.
All right, now as we do this week, it was 7 years ago that I had the great privilege of interviewing Lita Ford, actually, and Jodie had an amazing day that day because she just got to have a complete fangirl moment. That was fantastic. So I'm not going to go through this episode without playing a Lita Ford track. So tonight I'm choosing Hit and Run.
Again, throwback to high school days. One of my favourite drummers back in the day too. This is Kitty with Brackish.
Right, you'd be surprised I didn't play this band, so here's some Epica. The song is called Never Enough.
Cool. I was debating whether to stick this one in because I wasn't sure if it was going to get taken, but with only a few rounds to go, I'm not going to miss this window of opportunity. I'm going to take Pagan, a local Australian band that folded much to all of our dismay because, fuck, they were good. And I'm going to play, I think the last clip they released, it was Imitate Me. Check it out. Couple to go. What do you got, Tim?
Yeah, another local band. I'm not sure what they're up to these days. I don't think they're together again, but whatever. This is Demented by Red Light Riot.
Oh, cool.
Right. A little bit more love for Annette Olsen. This is from her new band, The Dark Element. The song is called Songs the Night Sings.
Now, whenever I get to picking a list of clips, I go to YouTube and just double check things and make sure there's stuff out there. And I always end up going down a rabbit hole of just this journey of discovery because there's always the thing on the right-hand side of your screen which says, okay, check this out, check that out. So I found this one today, which I thought was really cool, and I found another random. So this is like what I did last week, Tim, where I had the random discovery of that Smackbound song. That was really cool. So this is another random discovery that I found just today. This is Stitched Up Heart with Lost. All right, so in theory, this would be our final round, but I think we're going to do some extra bonus stuff after this. But what have you got for us next, Tim?
One of the most iconic bands of all time. This is L7 with Pretend We're Dead.
This band's debut album a few years ago was incredible. Then they followed it up with an album that not many people seem to like. So they've had a bit of a lineup change. They've got a new guitarist and a new album coming out very soon. This is the first song from it. This band's called Blues Pills, and the song is called Low Road.
Gonna go to a classic now, and I think this is one that really should be overlooked, and I think it's one that deserves their place in history of all things. So this is Divinals with I'll Make You Happy, and Jody helped me pick this one, so there we go.
No.
We've decided to do a bonus round, so Tim, what's your final choice?
A band I haven't listened to in a while. I used to listen to them a lot in high school, and then this is Flyleaf.
In high school a lot tonight, man.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of like old hard rock bands. Isolation's been very good for nostalgia, so that's what I've been listening to a lot lately. So yeah, All Around Me by Flyleaf.
Dave, final choice for the bonus round. What have you got?
Okay, got to throw in some Hailstorm. This is I Am the Fire.
Nice. Determined to go with a classic for my bonus choice because I don't know how many more chances we've got to do this sort of stuff, so I'm going to take the window while I can. And this is going to be Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. My final choice is I Hate Myself for Loving You. Well, that's it for this presentation of the Hard Rock Show, our celebration of women in rock and metal. Hope you've enjoyed it. Details are in the middle of the screen for this week's episode, so please do follow us on social media. Follow Channel 31 and Channel 44 on social media as well to keep up to date with the Fight to Save Community TV. And if you want to get involved in that, then please do. Please support us. We do need it. We have Patreon, we have merch, we have business sponsor packs out there as well. So please get in touch if you'd like to give us a bit of a hand so we can help push things to a bigger and better Wild West kind of world in the online environment if that's where we're going to be ending up forced to go. But we will be back next week. We do have at least another month on TV, and I think it's shaping up that the end of June is looking like an audience choice favourite moments of what we've done in the 8+ years that we've been on TV. It seems to be the thing that's getting the most interest. But that's what we're thinking of doing. So we'll see how it all plays out. But for now, though, while Caesar decides to wake up and move around, last week he was chasing wool, and this week he's breaking shit with his head. All right. So now, without any further ado, while I've got the dog, you want to go in the bin? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. What has everyone got for the bin for us? Tim, what have you got?
Popcorn.
Popcorn?
Popcorn is the biggest, most overrated piece of shit on the planet. This thing just gets dry, gets stuck in your teeth. It is awful, and it tastes like styrofoam. I don't know why people get this stuff.
Dave's look is one of absolute disgust in you right now.
I'm sorry, Dave, but there's better things than popcorn.
We're good. I'll just
let me ask you this. Tim, do you like salted caramel?
Pardon?
Tim, do you like salted caramel?
I haven't had it in a long time, to be honest with you.
Because Dave hates salted caramel, so that would have been interesting to see how it played out.
I'm just saying, get a bag of chips instead of popcorn. Much better.
Dave, over to you.
All right, I had something completely different, but I'm putting in the bin people who don't like popcorn.
All right, what else did you have while you got a platform? You may as well. You haven't been on the show for a while, so go for a double shot.
Yeah, winter. It's very quickly approaching, and
you do it every year.
We're locked in our houses, but we can't even go out in the backyard and have a barbecue at the moment. It's really sucks. I hate winter. I hate the cold. I hate grey, overcast skies. Bring back summer. Summer's cool.
Fuck, you're in the wrong city living in Melbourne, mate.
I know.
It's not going to get much better. All right, my bin is relatively straightforward. One is, in both cases, it's the government. One for wanting to shut down community TV yet again because they can all go and get fucked for that. But it's also, how do you lose $60 billion? How the fuck do you lose $60 billion? And then when you find said $60 billion, go, no, we're not going to spend it after all, even though you budgeted to spend it, you bunch of fucking morons. I hope that if anyone honestly votes for this next election, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what's scary? They could have just given us all $3 million each.
I know. It's just dumb, isn't it? It's so dumb. And it would have all been fine. But no, they won't do that. So, fuck me. Even just $100,000 each would be, more than enough to get us.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah. It would be fine. Give us $100,000 tax-free. Watch the economy go nuts after that. Fuck. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. But anyway, that's it for us for this week, and I'm probably going to keep binning the government until such time as we know what's happening with community TV. I'm going to do it as long as I've got a chance to do it. But thank you both for joining me tonight, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll back again same time next week with another episode, which may or may not be a continuation of what we've seen here tonight. Don't know. I'll see how it goes in post-production. Until then, though, I'm Andrew.
I'm Tim.
I'm Dave.
As always,
drink up.
Rock on. And drink.
That's the plan. And a lot of the commentators that I follow in the NFL, they were saying, you know what? As opposed to the first XFL round, which everyone just handed, everyone's gone, this is just stupid. Okay, Nyla. Are you twirling a drumstick?
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen you do that before, like doing this.
No, it's always here. This one's broken.
Sorry?
This one's broken, though, so I kind of got to be careful.
My son broke his first drumstick.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got Jade a kit when she was free, so about 5 years ago. Actually, no, Santa brought it. And it was a cool present. And so it's always outside, and Rory likes banging the hell out of it. It's actually got pretty good rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Looked at the stick like clean in half. So
wow.
For his birthday a couple of days ago, we got him an actual pair of sticks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he's just been hitting the sofas now.
Nice.
I think you got a drummer in the works there, man.
Yeah. That's how it starts, man.
You know.
And this is off her solo album. It's called Alegria. which actually means happiness. If this doesn't make you happy, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I had to Google it because I didn't know.
Fell in love with it. This is Cobra and the Lotus. And this is their latest video, Burn. This is cool. Check it out.
That's one off my list.
Finally happened. We finally got a crossover.
Good thing I picked 12.
I've got a list of 20.
Yeah.
Jesus,
And I could have kept going. Like, I just went nuts. Oh, yeah, I did have Nita Strauss. That's obviously going to go off my list now, though. So I guess we're traded there one day.
Nice. That's fair.
Yeah. Brendan's just messaged the... What the fuck is Brendan sent through?
I don't know. What has he sent through?
Compasses, Vallejo, 2013. Does that mean anything?
What is it? No idea.
Okay, cool. Got no idea what he's doing.
He's having a good night, whatever it is.
Yeah, he just randomly sent that through. I got fucking El Mariachi fucking shit. I don't know what's going on. I've moved the bin inside, Dave, so you have it here.
Special privileges.
Yes, it does. It's not in the doghouse anymore. It's
Family member now.
Yeah, we got the bin inside. The dogs are on their own armchairs. So,
It's taken over, man.
yeah. How you doing? Hi. Hi.